Okay, so I replaced this image and brought it into Photoshop, made it CMYK. I checked out my info panel, made sure that it was decent resolution, which it actually looks all right. 305, which is good. And let's see, it's in CMYK too. So, and I did also embed it. It's right here, and I copied it into my images file on my documents where all the other images were copied into. So now I'm going to export out a PDF of my final design. I'm just going to make sure all of my images are coming up to that bleed line. All of my color that I have on the background is coming up to that bleed line. My mountain graphics are covering that bleed line. This all looks good. It's all coming up to the bleed line. So push W again. I'll do a file export. And I'm going to go work on my desktop, and I'm just going to start a new file, new folder. Let's see here. So I'm going to brochure project for BRIGHTSPACE. So I'm going to show you how I want you to package that up. So I'm just naming it that just to kind of show you guys, but you can name yours, you know, brochure project with your name or something like that. Have Trails trifold brochure. So Adobe PDF print, we'll save that. All pages, you definitely want to get all pages. Sometimes, you know, it's not on all pages, so just make sure it is. Go to marks and bleeds and make sure you have your use document bleed settings checked, and that'll export out that PDF with the bleeds included. So that's probably all you need to really. It says I'm missing this, but I'm not going to worry about that. Push OK. And so now we have that PDF, and usually you have to save after you export out a PDF. And then I'll go back to my desktop. I'm going to save out my InDesign document. There we go. So I'm going to put it in that folder with that PDF. So this looks good. Save. It might take it a little while for it to save. Okay, and then let's see. Next we'll have to, my desktop's such a mess, but next we'll have to put in the fonts in here. So in order to find your fonts, just click on your desktop to get your Finder, and then do File, New Finder Window, and just go into your Applications, and then look up the name. This is a fast way of doing it. Look up the name of your font, and here it is. Right here is the OTF file that I want. So if I do an Option click, I get that little plus, and that means copy. And I should have just gotten it copied. There's that OTF file. Copied it in there, and then I also have other fonts in here. I have Blackjack, Helvetica Regular, Blackjack Regular, Montserrat Semi-Bold, and Bold, Semi-Bold. So I have Montserrat Bold and Semi-Bold. And I have Helvetica too, regular and bold. Montserrat. So I'm going to copy that name because I don't know how to spell it. And then go back to that same previous window where we were searching within our computer, look for Montserrat. So I need Montserrat Bold. So Option click, drag into our folder, and then Semi-Bold. I can find it. Maybe this one right here. Option click, drag, and then let's look up Helvetica. I think it was Helvetica Regular and Helvetica Bold. So Helvetica, not get the same. Maybe I spelled it wrong. Yeah. Maybe this is a different type of font too that Helvetica is usually, most people have it. Yeah, maybe it's a different type of font. Font book. I'll just look in here. Yeah, font book is on a Mac, and it has all your fonts in it. Here's my Helvetica regular. Well, I might have to look up why this isn't working. Just give me I'll be right back. So the Helvetica is a little bit different, but if you go into font book by searching for that in your applications folder, you can find it. Double click on that, open it up, and if you do, so I need bold and regular, so I'll do bold, I'll do regular first. I'll do a control click and then show in Finder, and it'll show you the actual file, and it's a TTC file, and that might be why I had a hard time doing it the same as the other two, because the other two are OTF files. I'm guessing that's probably why. So if I do an option click off that, I can copy it into there, and that's just the Helvetica regular. And then let's go to the bold and do control click, show in Finder again. And well, maybe this actually might bring in, I think it's the same file, so it probably brings in all of this. Light, regular, light, oblique, oblique, bold, and bold, oblique. So oblique means italic. Just another word for italic. But okay, so I should have all of my fonts, and there's different file formats. That's okay. They come in a couple different kinds. There's our PDF, and then here's our InDesign document. So this is how you should package up your file for me. If you have a Windows machine and you need to get your you need to get your fonts, like just look up copying fonts on a Windows machine. Oops, spelled that wrong. They might have some ways of doing that. There might be a video you can watch too. So I tell you how to do it, but I don't have that type of computer. I don't think it's very hard. You just have to kind of look into it. So yeah, this is kind of what we'll be needing. If I really wanted you to include all of your images, I mean, I could make you bring over the images that you used, but I'm not going to because I just had you embed them in the InDesign file, so that should work. So I think that's it. This is what I'll need from you in BRIGHTSPACE, and so I'll show you how to zip it up. So if you do a control click compress, this will make you a zip file, and it'll package that up nicely for BRIGHTSPACE in a small file size. There it is right there. And then this is the actual file that you can upload into BRIGHTSPACE.